Long time no see, you guys on YouTube. I don't know how long it's been since I've been on here, but I made a video a little while ago that I got pissed off at YouTube for, I don't know, demonetizing me, I guess is the best term for it. I stopped getting paid for my videos. There's no point in me trying that hard on these things for free, so I got too much other stuff going on in life. But I wanted to give everyone an update on the trash business. So we just been working it. I don't know what the last number I was at. I actually don't know what I'm really at now. I think I'm at 700 something cans. 740, 760, somewhere in there. So probably a little bit more than I was at the last time. Still been pushing it. We're going back to Texas to get another 140, and I've just been getting my ass kicked over vehicles. I don't have the luxury of going and financing a vehicle. Everything I do is cash, money flow in this business, but I'll show you just using what I got for now. So. And I know that I'm glutton for punishment because what I got is notoriously famous for being bad. But so this was the truck I was using before. Got a lot of videos on it, and the motor went out on it. Total shit. So it's just sitting here abandoned. Because I'm a glutton for punishment, I went and bought this F550. That's an F550 back there. So this one is a 2015. That one's a 2018. And I got these from auction and Facebook Marketplace for super, super cheap. There's two cabs over there, a 6.0 cab and a 6.7 cab. 4 doors. I'm not really going to use the 4 doors. I want to use the single cabs. And I just made a trip to Nebraska. I'll show you what for here in a minute. But we went in the 6.0 Power Stroke, and it just tore itself apart by the time I got back. So injectors went to shit, and that led to head gaskets blowing, and the whole thing just going downhill. So no more 6.0. It's going to go down the road. The F350 6.4 is going to go down the road. Here is a 6.4 F350, F550. Everything now I have left is F550s. So here's the cab for it. Under 50,000 miles. It had no interior. Well, so we're just patching these things together. My F550 cab, and I bought one more that's not in this video, but check this out. We put full lariat interior. Everything's working. And I was going to turn it into, we're still using this truck. Still rocking with it. Lots of little issues, but we're getting it going. So, F550 6.4 with a pretty low mileage engine. We're getting it going. We're probably going to use that engine. And I bought 2 more. One's not here. I'm going to go get it next week. Keep in mind, I bought these things for super cheap. They're all 6.4 Power Strokes, every single one of them. Well, except the 18 and the 15, but those are separated. We're not going to do anything with those just yet. So, here's the next one going together. So, 6.4 F550. Every single one of these had bad engines in them. So, I had my guys go through. This was like a 13-foot frame or something like that. Strip the fuel tank out, cut the frame down all the way up to the leaf spring perches, bolt the cross member back on, take the fuel tank out. We're trying to get a midship fuel tank. We moved all the wiring out of here. We're going to rewire it. I'm having them go through and paint the frame just to kind of preserve it a little bit. And then a nice engine, transmission, transfer case, going to go back in, low mileage, super clean with PTO, single turbo. Yeah, so another 6.4. It is what it is. That's the... I am only... For F550, I don't know. I'm like $3,000 into that truck or something by the time I get it together. So I went to Nebraska to get this guy. Some of you may have seen this online for sale. So it's a 2020 Loadmaster. 4 years old, in pretty rough shape. But after we cut down that frame, that thing fits perfectly on that F550. I had a rough time getting this. It's here now, it's done. I paid 20 grand for this. 4 or 5 days of driving. Probably well over $1,000 in fuel. Hurt my trailer a little bit because I just went and loaded it up and moved on with life. This stuff was already bent. So we got to strip all that off. We're going to strip the dumpster system off, which is already bent. We're not going to use the dumpster system. Hope to get that thing running. Strip the winch off. And the guy I bought this from, really nice guy, runs a trash business in Falls City, Nebraska. He had plans for this, and I guess just decided to back out and do something else with what he's got going. So let's see. We're gonna my wheel should land right here with everything that was going on. So, which is where this was at before. I think he said this was on like a Dodge 5500. And then they torched off that. Let me climb up here. And like I said, I didn't see any of these. I didn't find any of these for reasonable, but so cover's missing, hydraulic pump still here, something missing here. Filters down in the bottom. Wiring harness, no, there's no wiring harness to the truck. Camera wire was cut. Nothing terrible up there. It's pretty dirty. I don't know if you'll be able to see that. Par for the course for a trash truck. I haven't really looked at this thing yet, so I was driving that far. I was gonna go buy it. We have one lever missing here, and then this little rocker switch. Oh, and it appears this cover here on the hydraulic pump. I don't know why. I'm hoping that doesn't bite me in the ass, but we've got a little bit of a dent here and a little bit of a dent there. We're not sure if it rolled, but either way, it's in decent shape if it did roll. We're going to see how this goes. And then there was one more part missing. Trying to think what else was missing off here, but I'm going to try to get this thing all together and get the second truck in my fleet, which we've been risking it quite a bit. I don't know how bad of a situation I'm getting myself in, but we've got a 2014 International with a, what are they, 7.6 liter max force. And I've been trying my hardest to keep up on the maintenance on it and do stuff with it. And it does have issues. They seem to be a non-stop battle, but it hasn't, it's only missed half a day of work so far. water pump failed. We had to go out and do like 50 cans by hand or something. So this will get me my second backup trash truck, and it's an 8-yard, and then it's going to be a 6.4 Power Stroke, but that's the world I come from. I know how to work on those. We have spare truck after spare truck for parts for that stuff. And it is what it is. That's what I can afford right now. So with bed, truck, engine, transmission, PTO, all this stuff going into this thing, I'll probably have less than $30,000 in this. I'm not sure what my other options were for trucks in that price range, but this worked out for me, or we'll see. We'll see how this goes. Still learning as I go. So I know there's a lot of people on here that said, oh yeah, you could go buy trash trucks for $4,000, and I bought my first one for a bag of grapes or something, but those deals don't seem to be out there. They don't seem to be near me. You have to drive. So we just drove like 4 days to go get this thing, and maybe more. I don't know how long I was gone, but and I got my ass kicked, and that was just to get a bed. So I could only imagine going and trying to get some pile of shit trash truck back east, and then you're not really, this had more problems than I expected, but we're going to deal with them. But so you get there, and then what? It's rusted or busted, or, you can't drive it back. These things are super expensive to haul across the nation, and then you don't know what you're getting. So I'm in New Mexico. All the frames, there's no rust here. Everything holds up pretty well. That thing that's a 2020 in Nebraska is the rustiest thing I own here. So yeah, I'm going to try to work on getting monetized on YouTube again. But yeah, it was either play with YouTube and try to get monetized, or try to battle my way through this business and get it up and going, and I chose the business, so maybe one day I'll be able to do both, but which, yeah, I know most people don't really care if I make YouTube videos or not, but I would like to get a successful channel on this stuff one day. So yeah, I will be back in the future. I'll do a little bit of updates on this truck, try to get it going, and see how having 2 trash trucks helps me. And then I'm risking life again, because now I'm having 2 risky trucks with 2 risky engines, and I'm pushing it even further forward. But I think that's the battle in the trash business, is you can never have enough trucks and enough backups. And these things are, the price I paid for my first house. I got a hair hanging off me. But, so yeah, you just have to end up with $500,000 worth of trash trucks to run a business, but you can't start out there. So, we'll see if I ever get bit, like something breaks down and then I'm not able to finish, and then that just snowballs, and then my whole week goes to shit, and we have to fight through it. Right now, we're not working Fridays, Saturdays, or Sundays. And I intend to leave it there. I intend to try to leave Friday, Saturday, and Sunday open for catastrophes. And then I intend to keep trying to build these trash trucks. I did get rid of my dumpster business. I sold it off. I do not do roll-offs anymore. I want to go back to doing that. But the trash business needed help, and I chose it over the dumpster business. So maybe next year I can go back to doing dumpsters again. Until then, all my what do they say? All my eggs are in this basket. So thanks for watching. Thanks to those, who waited around and stayed subscribed and everything like that. I will be back on this channel in 2025 and try to get my shit together and try to get YouTube. I basically lost a $1,200 check over some bullshit paperwork problems with YouTube. And YouTube takes a lot of time and a lot of energy to make, so it pissed me off for a while. Other than that, thanks for watching. Like and subscribe. I will be back. We'll see you guys soon.